Hey there, so this video is on fraction questions, and I got a question about dividing fractions like this. So I know it's kind of hard to see in this one, but this is a division problem. So this is 17 over 6 divided by 51 over 58. And what you could do with this one, and a good way to check your answer, is to plug this into a calculator. You find the numerator, 17 over 6, then you divide by whatever the denominator is, 51 over 58. So plug those two fractions into a calculator, you'll get some decimals, and then you can perform the division. And that's a good way to check your answer. But we're going to find a cool way to work with fractions. So let's pull this up. So one thing to remember is that before we start, division problem with fractions can always be written as a multiplication problem. And so let's do that. That will help us. So we have 17 over 6 divided by 51 over 58. And that's what this is. It's a little hard to see, so if you get confused, just rewrite it as this. And dividing fractions, it's always multiplication by the reciprocal. So this is a good trick to remember. Whenever you have a division problem like this, you leave the numerator intact, so 17 over 6, and you flip the denominator. So you multiply by the inverse. So that will multiply by 58 over 51. 51. And you can do this with any fraction anytime when you have something like this. So that's always a good trick. And so let's perform this. So what does this equal? Well, this, well, first of all, actually, let's see if we can, let's see if any of these are factors so that we can simplify right off the bat. And as it turns out, I have a list of the factors. And so I took the time to factor 58 into its prime factors, 2 and 29. And 51 has prime factors of 17 and 3. And if it's hard for you to find these, I recommend Googling list of prime numbers. And I found this list of the first 1,000 prime numbers. And so you can see 29 is prime, 17 is prime. And you can try to divide these using a calculator. You see 51 is not on here, so why not plug in a few of these numbers? Do 51 divided by 11, 51 divided by 13, 51 divided by 17, and you'll see if you try a few numbers that you'll get, okay, 51 is divisible by 17 and 3. So that's what I did, but I just did that ahead of time. But that's a good trick. Okay, so back to this. So we said 58 is 2 times 29, and 17 is 3 times 51. So let's pull that off to the side for a sec. And we said, so let's factor this. So we have 17 times 2 times 29. And on the bottom we have, well, 6 can be factored into 2 and 3. So 2 times 3 times 51 is 3 and 17. 3 times 17. Okay, so then we can cross out the 17s cancel and the 2's cancel. So what does that leave us with? Well, that leaves us with 29 on the top and 3 times 3 on the bottom, and 3 times 3 is 9. So our solution should be 29 over 9. And, aha, that's our solution right there. So you can see that is the method to dividing fractions. So I hope that helped, and let me know if you need any more help.